Well, hey guys, this is DK Spencer, and this is a FSC carbine. So very simply, this one here, as it sits right now, what's been done to it is it has a mil-sig O-ring, it has a merciless lethal chamber cap, it has a first strike on-off ASA rear air adapter. Right now it's got a little 9CI tank. This is not the tank that's going with it. Homie wants a carbon fiber 13. Very good choice. And I've already got that shimmed to about 1100. Obviously we've got mag extensions on it, Hogue grip. This one right now still has a factory barrel. Alright, so let's make this thing look wicked. So first of all, we're going to get rid of the air. Whee. And maybe cut the tank so I don't knock it off. Alright, now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the sights. I have a tiny little Allen key for that. So you're just going to loosen that baby up and slide that baby out. Always keep your extra sights because people are notoriously knocking the little white dots off of these things. It's good to have some spares if you're still using them on something. So there's that. Okay, so when you get one of the carbine kits, you're going to get that piece, you're going to get that piece, and you're going to get some hardware. Alright. Now, first thing we're going to do is take out the screw from the bottom here, which I've already done. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the barrel and the spring, because we're not going to be using that barrel once we get everything said and done. Alright. Alright, they've got little screws on the end there. What I have found is that if you just loosen these up, you can typically do what you need to do without taking that completely off and having to keep up with them. Okay, so what we're going to do here is take these little guys that actually go where the sights were at, and they're just going to fit in there like that right there. Okay, and then we're going to take this part and slip it. It's going to be easier for me to show you. Well, here, you're going to slip that just like what you would put a comp on. That's going to fit like that. Get that out of the way so we don't scratch anything up. All right, put that guy back in there just like that. Then your two screws, your one, your side with two on it, obviously is going to go in the front because 1, 2, wow, rocket surgery. All right, so that's going to sit down like that. Okay, just like that right there. Then we're going to drop one of those little screws in there. Don't snug it too much yet because you want to make sure everything's lined up good. But you want it snug enough to where it's not falling. Okay. And then we've got I don't know why that was not in the pack with the other ones. If that is in fact the right one. I think I'm a screw short on this pack actually, but maybe not. Kind of looks right. Hey, we're lucky. Again, don't know why that wasn't in the bag with the rest of them, but whatever. Alright, and this actually slides, so you want to move it to where you get your holes lined up there. And tighten that down a wee bit. down a wee bit. Not the right size. There we go. Much easier to reach like that. All right, snug those a little bit. Ah, I'm rusty on these. I screwed up. Guess in this case, I am going to take those all the way out. But you actually have to, there's a groove here, and you actually have to slide that in that groove. There we go. Now, that got rid of that gap. Then we're going to tighten these guys down. Just like that. Okay. Now, we're going to go back. Snug everything up as long as it looks right. Now, actually, we're going to go back and do, that's what you would do if you're using a regular barrel. This build is a Grimberg build, or Grimberg barrel build. So we're actually going to do something a little bit different. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm checking to make sure that all the grooves line up good. Everything is good and straight. And we'll go ahead and snug these guys down a little bit there. It's a good idea if you have one of these to check all these screws periodically. They do come loose kind of easy, or put a little Loctite. I'm not going to do that now because where it's a new build and everything, I might be taking it back apart and stuff. But, you know, once you get everything the way you want it, probably a good idea. I'm just checking those guys there. Get out, son. All right. Now we're gonna... Okay, make sure that guy's snug. All right, so if we were doing a regular barrel, that would be it. You're going to put your whatever handguard you choose on, which this is the one we're using on this. And your barrel will just go in, blah, blah, blah. Not a problem. Since it's a Grimberg barrel, the Grimberg barrel is held in by this screw. So what we're going to have to do for the Grimberg is to actually take this out, now that everything else is where it needs to be. Okay, and we're going to have to change that with a longer one. How much of a longer one is yet to be determined. Hopefully that will do it, but we'll see. I did get the spring out, didn't I? All right, so you know, compress that in there. So apparently that one is apparently that one's longer than we need. And that one's shorter than we need. Okay. That one might be long enough. Nope. Try that one again, just just to make sure it was too long. Okay. I'm trying not to hit the camera stand here. All right. Always a good idea if you're doing this stuff to have a lot of extra screws. There we go. That's the money. All right. Now I just put a factory spring back in this for now. We'll see how it goes. So this is actually, this one is being built specifically for one of my very good customers, and I'm building it to his specs. So see how she goes. I'm waiting for that to sit back a little more. I'm not really sure why it's not. But we'll see if we can make that happen. What are you hitting on? Oh, I see what it's hitting on. This is actually, he picked this out. There's actually a little groove in there that's catching on that, not letting it go on down. I still think we're gonna be okay. So y'all know the rule, when in doubt, beat it with a hammer. Okay, that's not going to work. Hold that thought. All right, so after further inspection, I see what I'm going to have to do. And what I'm actually going to have to do is take some off of this, because I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's actually like a groove in there, and it's just enough to catch on that. Dang it, because these are like the perfect little handguard for this setup anyway. It's the barrel's going to be just a smidge short of the handguard, but that's actually how he wants it, so that works out good. But I do have to get it to line up. So in order to do that, we're going to go ahead. Always remember when you're doing this to hold that so it don't go flying across the room. All right, and we'll have to completely take that out. Take the barrel out. Take both of these little guys out, and then we need to take this top screw out. All right, you guys sit tight. Okay, so I normally don't do much videoing in my shop just because it's dirty and whatever, but just to show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm going to use this to cut me a bevel around there. Then obviously that side to polish it up. Alright, you've had enough. Alright, so there's what I've got. We'll see if this works. Got to clean it up obviously, but that's what we're going to try. Whoosh. Alright, so we're back on the inside. So we're going to slide that back in the little groove there. And before we go to much trouble, we're just going to... Oh, look at that. Look at that, son. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, now, since everything's working, Go ahead and put that baby in there. Okay. All right, snug them papers down there. Snug that baby down. Then we're going to go back to where we were at. You know what? Let's just go ahead and put a VKS spring in that. Don't know if it'll be the way to go. I like to test them both ways. Some stuff works better one way, some stuff works better the other. Kind of feel like this one's probably going to work better with one though. Now, if I can only remember which one of these actually fit, that would be muy beneficial. Always, you want to be able to feel that it's actually in the hole of the barrel. Some people will tighten these things down and they're just friction holding the barrel and don't actually have it in the hole, and that's not good when you go to shoot it. Not good at all. All right, so then that's going to sit like that. Now, something I like to do. Yeah, let me show you. See if it'll work on this one. Yeah. I will get something like one of these Magpul sling loops and just go ahead and attach that to where it's actually holding, that in place and holding it straight. Okay. Well, might not work so great. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. And now that I'm looking at that, I got a little excited. I think I'm actually going to have to take a little bit more of that off. So now that it, well, maybe not. No, never mind. It was actually the sling loop that was being the problem. So I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. But normally, that's a really good way to line up your handguard with your receiver. Put something like that on, holds it, you know, where it's completely straight, and then tighten your stuff. It's not going to work with that this time, so, and it doesn't work with every handguard. Sometimes you'll find ones that actually have weird spacing there, or whatever, where they connect. But we'll just do this one. We'll just eyeballs this one. Okay, got that tightened back down. You can feel that. If you feel any, you know, feel a corner snagging, you know it's not straight. If you can do that and it's not snagging your finger, then you know it's straight. So there's that. Okay. Then we're going to take this here First Strike Hero 13 carbon fiber. And we're going to do that till she clicks. Index it a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to turn that one to where it's sitting like that. And then we're going to pop that baby on right here. Just like that. Give that a little snuggy poo right there. These are the bomb. And lo and behold, we have created a little FSC carbine truck gun. It's not going to be as powerful as one with like a 14-inch barrel or whatever, but talk about compact. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. All right, so stay tuned. We'll do testing or whatever. I just wanted to do a build video first. And there that is. Now, I'll throw some accessories or something on it. Maybe a microwave, kitchen sink, who knows? All right, guys, look, this is DK Spencer. I can prove it. Y'all like and subscribe.